What if you woke up one morning, looked out your window, and saw a brachiosaurus casually munching on the leaves of your neighbor's tall oak tree? It sounds like something straight out of a blockbuster movie, but have you ever seriously wondered what our world would be like if dinosaurs hadn't gone extinct? What if these magnificent, terrifying creatures roamed the earth alongside us today? Let's dive into this incredible thought experiment. First, let's get the obvious out of the way. Our cities would look completely different. Imagine skyscrapers built with reinforced materials, not just to withstand earthquakes, but to survive a curious T-Rex leaning against them. Our entire infrastructure would need a prehistoric-proof upgrade. Highways might have designated dino lanes for large herbivores migrating, and overpasses would need to be massive, not for trucks, but for a family of triceratops to pass under safely. Forget traffic jams caused by cars. Picture a diplodocus taking a nap in the middle of a major intersection. Emergency services would include specialized Dino Wranglers, trained to handle everything from a pterodactyl nest on a skyscraper to a stray Compsognathus in a shopping mall. Our daily lives would be filled with a mix of wonder and constant caution. Morning commutes could involve waiting for a herd of hadrosaurs to cross the road. Your backyard bird feeder might attract something a little bigger than a sparrow maybe and forget about letting your cat or dog roam free. The local predators wouldn't be coyotes or foxes, but swift, intelligent velociraptors. We'd likely have a whole new set of laws and regulations. Dinosaur right-of-way, no feeding the carnivores, and zoning laws that keep residential areas far from prime. Tyrannosaur hunting grounds would be the norm. The global economy would be transformed. The tourism industry would be unimaginable. Imagine safari parks where you could see real-life stegosauruses, not in enclosures, but in their natural, albeit modern, habitat. The dino tourism sector would probably be the biggest industry on the planet. But it wouldn't all be fun and games. Agriculture would face immense challenges. How do you protect acres of corn from a hungry herd of Edmontosaurus? Farmers would need high-tech fences, sonic deterrents, and maybe even train guard dinos of their own. Think about the scientific and technological boom this would create. Paleontology wouldn't be about digging up bones. It would be a living, breathing field of zoology. We'd study their behavior, their immune systems, and their intelligence up close. The medical field could learn incredible things from dinosaur physiology. How does a creature the size of a building even function? Their immune systems must be incredibly robust. Imagine the advances in medicine we could make by studying them. And what about energy? The sheer amount of biomass from dinosaur waste could be harnessed for biofuel, potentially solving our energy crisis. We'd call it Dino Diesel. Of course, there's the darker side. The danger would be real and constant. Carnivores like the Tyrannosaurus rex or the Allosaurus wouldn't just be movie monsters. They would be a genuine threat to human life. Living in certain regions would be like living in a permanent disaster zone. Forget storm warnings. You'd get TRX migration alerts on your phone. We'd need fortified cities, safe zones, and personal defense technology that we can only dream of today. Would we hunt them? Would we try to domesticate some of them? The ethical questions are mind-boggling. Would dinosaurs have rights? Would PETA stand for people for the ethical treatment of conservation efforts would be on a scale we've never seen. We'd be sharing the planet not as the dominant species, but as one of two dominant life forms. Humanity's entire perspective on its place in the natural world would be fundamentally shattered. We've always seen ourselves as the pinnacle of evolution, the rulers of this planet. But living in the shadow of a Spinosaurus would be a very humbling experience. Let's also consider the impact on our environment. These massive creatures would reshape ecosystems. Their grazing habits could prevent forests from becoming overgrown, reducing the risk of wildfires. Their droppings would be a super fertilizer, enriching soils. However, they'd also consume vast amounts of resources, water, vegetation, and their sheer weight would compact the land. Our current ecosystems would be thrown into chaos. Many modern animals would likely be driven to extinction, unable to compete with or escape from their new prehistoric neighbors. The entire food web would be redrawn. What about our culture? Dinosaurs would be embedded in our art, our mythology, our religions. Instead of dragons, legends might speak of fire-breathing. Children wouldn't just have posters of pop stars on their walls, but also of their favorite dinosaurs. The term gentle giant would take on a whole new meaning when you see a brachiosaurus gracefully moving through a valley. Sports might even evolve. Forget horse racing. Imagine ostrich-like Galumas races. It's a wild thought. And what about the dinosaurs themselves? How would they adapt to our world? A world of plastic, pollution, artificial lights, and constant noise. Would they thrive, or would they struggle in this alien environment we've created? Perhaps they'd adapt in surprising ways. We might see urbanized raptors learning to open doors or pterosaurs nesting on power lines. The process of evolution would be happening right before our eyes. So, living with dinosaurs would be a double-edged sword. It would be a world of breathtaking wonder, scientific discovery, and unparalleled excitement. But it would also be a world of constant danger, logistical nightmares, and profound ethical dilemmas. Our arrogance as a species would be checked, and we'd be forced to learn a new way of coexisting. It forces us to ask a big question. Are we really the masters of this planet? Or just the species that got lucky when a big rock fell from the sky 66 million years ago? It's a fascinating and frankly terrifying thing to consider. What do you think would be the biggest change if dinosaurs were still around? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and exploring this crazy alternate reality with me. If you enjoyed this journey into the what if, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-bending scenarios. See you in the next one. And stay curious.